Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. This is Yashika, your nutritionist, a lactation counselor and a solids expert. So I have been working from last 4 years as a professional, as a private practitioner, and in these 4 years I have met more than 500 mothers whom I have given breastfeeding consultations, and from breastfeeding consultation mostly 50% of them I have helped them in coming to a transition from breastfeeding to solids. I can confidently say that whosoever has been consulted me for their breastfeeding to solids journey, no babies are picky eaters or they are rejecting foods. Of course, immunity is a gradual process, so immunity takes some time to get built. But otherwise, the babies are enjoying delicious foods. The baby are having all and everything. Why? Because they had a guidance from an expert. But because there is abundant of information available online on Instagram, or just you type solids, you get a lot on YouTube, or I think on Google as well. Often mothers are getting confused and they do mistakes if they have not taken any kind of solid consultation from any expert. Now doctors do help in uh, some way to help the mother start solid, but then to my experience, starting solid is a huge task. It's so many things included. We have to take care of so many things. We should have a lot of information. And what I give in my solids journey, solids consultation, is almost 2 hour session. So we cover everything in terms of quality, quantity, texture, what to do with certain conditions, and much more. So today I am here to share 5 mistakes which mothers or parents generally do when they start solids without any proper expert guidance, and they undergo a lot of stress later on. However, I have also made a detailed video on how to start solids earlier. Make sure you go to that video and I'll attach that link in the description. So don't worry about that. Go to the description for the same. Here also I am just telling you that if at all you want to undergo an expert session, again I'll insert my website link over here and you can opt for that. Check on the details, what do we provide, and we can take you on board. So let's get started for the 5 mistake which generally people do unconsciously, not purposefully. Now, the very first mistake I see people doing when coming to solids is starting before the baby completes 6 months. I know you must be getting lot of pressure from your family or from your maybe pediatrician that you can start, or you may get a go ahead, okay, from your pediatrician, okay, you can start the solids journey. But recent researches, if at all I talk about as a starting solid expert, or I would say a dietitian or a pediatric nutritionist, I will definitely say that even if the baby is showing the signs of readiness of solids, don't start solids in 5th month. Wait till the baby completes 6 months. We have enough researches which shows that baby after 6 months uh, accepts the food beautifully compared to below 6 months. We have researches that baby's digestive system are still not developed or ready to tolerate whatever food we are trying to give after that, and thus waiting for 6 months because of the digestive system problem is very very important. So it is okay, you can wait even if the baby is showing the signs of reaching out to what you are eating, or reaching out to what you are eating, and reaching out for foods in your plates and all. But still, waiting is very helpful over here. Second mistake is not related to what type of food. To some extent it is, yes, but what people do is, if the baby, when they offer the food initially, maybe it is at 5 months or 5.5 months, they offer the food in the lying down position. If they see that the baby is not able to swallow, the baby is not able to do the mastication, or swallow the things, swallow the food inside, the mother thinks that, or the family comes and say that, uh, lay them on your lap and let the baby have the food like that. This is the very wrong thing to do, is because at 6 months the baby is capable of chewing. A little bit of chewing is important, or if it is important they can do that, or they just roll in the food inside their mouth and they can swallow. So let them understand that they need to swallow. If you just put them on your lap like this, the baby will not understand that the food needs to be moved around, because first digestion happens in the mouth. So we need to make the baby understand and learn that this is what is the correct procedure. So avoiding in the laying back, laid position by of the baby is required. We should avoid that. When I started my solids journey, when I was recommended by my family that just lay him on your lap and feed, but because I was against of it, I bought a high chair and I tried feeding. So he learned gradually. So I made him learn. I made my baby learn gradually. Initially, he was having difficulties, but then imitation, the baby tries to imitate you. So with that imitation, it was all good for us. The third mistake I see parents often do is sticking to only purees. They use mixtures to make it very smooth so that the baby can swallow it very easily. Now the baby is going to observe you. They have good vision as of now, and if they are going to see that their food is something different compared to what you are eating, after few months, when they have good accessibility, like around 8 and 9 months, they can crawl, they can walk, they can stand up, they can see what you are doing, they feel neglected and they feel little rejected. What is happening with me? They feel that you are eating something different and you are giving us something different. They feel really bad and they start rejecting. Plus, as the baby grows, imagine you eating purees for long. You get bored. So they need textures in life, but parents often fear that, will my baby accept this texture? They fear giving finger foods because they see no teeth inside their mouth. But mothers, an elder person who is losing the teeth still can chew the chapati. Wow, because they have strong gums. Similarly, the small kid have small gums. They can do this job of chewing easily. So give them some opportunity and change the textures. The fourth mistake people do or parents do is not including variety in their diet. Can you eat only khichdi every day, twice a day? No, we don't like it. We eat different vegetables different day. We cannot eat bhindi or lady finger today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow and full week. No, we are eating every day different vegetables. So similarly, we have to bring in variety. Whatever you are purchasing from the outside market in terms of grocery, you can include everything. We fail to incorporate good amount of proteins in our kids diet. We also fail to introduce variety of fruits and vegetables, maybe because we are not using it, or maybe we don't know how to use it. But YouTube is a platform where you can learn it, how to use your new ingredient in your diet, and that helps the baby also to accept. Now each and every grocery item gives you certain amount of nutrient. What happens is people always run after the quantity, but they fail to maintain the quality. So in my 2.5 or 2 hours of my solids consultation, I focus more on quality of the food rather quantity. Also, I I don't give any food charts, a specific food charts to help, because I feel and I believe that each and every person's grocery list is different. Initially, when you start, our job is to give whatever we are actually eating. Gradually, when the baby accepts all those things and you want to try something new, you can include other varieties. Like, for example, we were not eating choles and rajmas as a regular meals, but once we have once we have introduced everything which we are eating, we were eating to our kid, we started introducing rajmas, choles, masoors. After that, we also started incorporating avocados, which we were not using it. Similar ways, we were not also using various millets, but then gradually we have started using various millets. So here we have to focus on first introducing whatever is your grocery, and after that you need to incorporate something different for the betterment of the baby. If you stick on to just one thing, if the baby likes XYZ thing and you just continue giving that, the baby will get bored in some days and baby will reject, and the baby will do all signs, and then you'll feel, oh, this was the super loved by my baby, now my baby is rejecting that. Of course. So variety is the key. We have to focus on the variety, and that is what we counsel in our 2 hours of consultation. The fifth and the most important mistake a parent does is leaving too soon or giving up too soon to introduce new, or if at all you have introduced new item to your baby. Now here I will explain 2 things. You are associating your thoughts while you are cooking the meal. If you think while cooking, oh, this is looking like this, oh my god, will my baby accept it? Question mark. If you cook your food with this negative thought, I can guarantee you the baby will not accept that. But if you think that this is going to give good nutrition to my baby, this is very yummy, I should also incorporate this in my diet, let me also eat in front of him, and he or she will enjoy this food, definitely the baby will accept that food. So we associate our thinkings to the food, and the baby's acceptability is also dependent on that. Seasons can go off and the baby may not accept certain things. Like, for example, my baby didn't accepted grapes for 2 complete seasons, but the third time the grapes came, the baby accepted that. My baby didn't accepted oranges from last 3.5 years, but last year he accepted orange and he loves orange now. So you have to do a job of keep offering. Okay, our job is keep offering every now and then, and their job is taking their time to accept that. But there is nothing a baby cannot accept. It is we losing our hope and interest in introducing to them. So don't lose your hope. Keep introducing. I hope these tips you have found it apt and accurate. I hope if at all you are doing such mistakes, you can change your mistakes. You can avoid doing that, definitely. And if you want a proper solid consultation, don't forget to check the description for the link of our website. Our website is www.poshpanam.com. You will get all the details of my programs, all the programs over there. So I hope you like this video, and for such videos later on, do subscribe to this channel, and we will meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye.